Imagine your star player is suddenly out for the week. What is your go-to move to keep your team competitive? It is a common challenge for every fantasy manager. To effectively use the waiver wire for bye-week replacements, you need to proactively identify potential substitutes, prioritize players with favorable matchups, and submit your waiver claims strategically before they process. This ensures you fill your roster gaps without losing momentum. The waiver wire operates on a system where unrostered players can be claimed by teams. During bye weeks, many players from the same National Football League team will be unavailable, creating significant holes in your lineup. Understanding this mechanism allows you to secure temporary fill-ins who can still produce valuable points for your team. Start by checking your team's schedule and identifying which players have bye weeks coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. This advanced planning is crucial, as it gives you ample time to research and strategize without feeling rushed. Next, head over to the free agent pool in your league and filter for players who play the same position as your bye-week absence. For example, if your wide receiver is out, look for other available wide receivers. When scouting, focus on players who are widely available and have shown solid recent performance, or, even better, have an upcoming favorable matchup against a weaker defense. Analyzing defensive statistics against specific positions can be a huge advantage here. Consider not just immediate fill-ins, but also players who might be temporary solutions but could also have long-term upside, often referred to as stashes. These are players who might see an increased role due to an injury to another key player on their team, or whose team has a particularly easy schedule ahead in the coming weeks. A successful stash can turn into a valuable asset. When making your claim, prioritize players based on your team's immediate needs, their projected point potential for the specific week, and your league's waiver priority rules or free agent budget. Most leagues process waiver claims overnight, typically from Tuesday to Wednesday evening, so ensure your claims are submitted well before that deadline. Remember, if multiple managers claim the same player, the one with the higher waiver priority, or who bids more of their free agent acquisition budget, will get them. Understanding your league's specific waiver system, whether it is a rolling priority or a free agent acquisition budget system, is vital. After successfully securing your replacement player, it is absolutely essential to set your lineup correctly for the upcoming week. Do not forget to swap your bye-week player out of your starting lineup and insert your new acquisition in their place. This step, while seemingly obvious, is often overlooked in the excitement of a successful waiver claim. Finally, keep an eye on players you drop to make room for your new additions. Sometimes, due to injuries or changes in team dynamics, you might need to re-add them later in the season. Good roster management involves continuously monitoring the entire player pool. A smart move is to target players whose teams have already had their bye weeks, as they will not present this issue again later in the season. Another insider tip is to look at players on teams playing against struggling defenses, especially those giving up a lot of fantasy points to your specific position. For example, if your running back is on bye, look for a lesser-known running back playing against a team known for a weak run defense. This strategy, known as streaming, focuses on short-term matchup advantages. By anticipating bye weeks, strategically scouting the waiver wire for promising replacements, and understanding the waiver claim process, you empower yourself to navigate these challenging weeks seamlessly. This proactive approach not only maintains your scoring output but also demonstrates astute roster management, keeping you competitive and on track for a championship run.